Welcome back to the Dream Hair Diaries, where I tell you everything I did to get my hair from this to this. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about my favorite shampoos. I cycle through 3 different types of shampoos. I use a detox or clarifying shampoo, a hydrating shampoo, and a volumizing shampoo. I don't use these all together, but I try to cycle them through so I keep my hair and scalp nice and healthy. I would argue that clarifying shampoos are the most important kind. Even if you don't think you have super oily hair, these are really important to remove buildup on the scalp. I mentioned this in part 2, but things like dry shampoo and excess product use lead to buildup on the scalp, and it creates a really unhealthy environment for healthy hair to grow. I use these 1 to 2 times a week, so every wash or every other wash. This is the Day Desert Detox Shampoo. This is the K18 Peptide Prep Detox Shampoo. This is Olaplex 4C Clarifying Shampoo. I think that the Olaplex is the most stripping and the K18 is the least. Day falls somewhere in the middle. Stripping is not necessarily a bad thing, especially if you have an oily scalp or a lot of buildup. But if you tend to have a drier scalp, I would go with something like the K18 shampoo. I would use a clarifying shampoo less, maybe twice a month. Moving on to hydrating shampoos. These are my 3 favorites. This is the Kerastase Nutritive Shampoo. Super hydrating, has a lot of great nutrients in it. This is the L'Oreal Professional Absolute Repair Molecular Shampoo. This has restorative properties, so this is great if you have damage. And this is the Unite 7 Seconds Shampoo, my poor little bottle. Using moisturizing shampoo is important even if you don't have a super dry scalp. You really shouldn't be using a clarifying shampoo every single time you wash your hair, so it's great to balance out hydrating and clarifying shampoos. These are my favorite volumizing shampoos. I love the super voluminous blowout look. So this is my favorite kind of shampoo. Moroccan Oil Extra Volume is by far my favorite. It is a pretty steep price point, so I kind of use this sparingly. The Crown Affair Volumizing Shampoo is quickly becoming a new favorite of mine. You can see I've used a lot. It doesn't feel super stripping on my hair, and I love that. The Nexus High Volume Shampoo is also great, and this is a more affordable price point. I do like to double shampoo. Usually I do it with the same product rather than using 2 different kinds of shampoos. If I have a ton of buildup on my hair and want my hair to be super fresh and voluminous for an event, sometimes I'll use a clarifying shampoo with a volumizing shampoo, but I typically won't mix a clarifying and hydrating or volumizing and hydrating shampoo. I also love to use a silicone scalp scrubber. These are great to really lather the product in there and exfoliate the scalp gently. In part 4, I'll be talking about all my favorite conditioners and deep conditioning masks. Stay tuned for that and let me know if you have any questions. Bye!